Remember those cardboard calendars? The ones that seemed to magically appear on the 1st of December, marking the beginning of a special countdown? The ones we eagerly plundered every December morning? Each day, a new door to open, a new surprise to discover. Behind each tiny door, a festive picture or a miniature chocolate awaited. Sometimes it was a small toy or a piece of candy, each one adding to the excitement. It was a countdown, but not just to gifts. It was Advent, a time of anticipation, of building excitement, and of preparing for something much bigger than just gifts. Do you remember what we were counting down to? It wasn't just about the gifts or the chocolates. It's easy to forget in our world of instant gratification. We live in a time where everything is available at the click of a button. Christmas explodes onto the scene before we've even digested our Thanksgiving turkey. The decorations go up earlier and earlier each year. The twinkling lights and carols start earlier each year. By the time December rolls around, it feels like we've been celebrating for months. It's like trying to savor a gourmet meal when someone keeps shoving dessert in your face. The constant barrage of holiday cheer can be overwhelming. Advent, my friends, is the antidote to this holiday indigestion. It's a time to slow down, to breathe, and to truly prepare for the season. It's a time for anticipation, for reflection, for preparing our hearts for the wonder of Christmas. It's about more than just the material aspects. It's a time to remember what this season is truly about, to reconnect with the deeper meaning and to find joy in the simple, quiet moments. Advent's origins are a bit like a good fruitcake recipe, passed down through generations with a pinch of mystery thrown in. It's a tradition that has evolved over centuries, blending various customs and practices into what we know today. We know early Christians observed a period of fasting and prayer in the weeks leading up to Christmas. This was a time of deep reflection and spiritual preparation, a stark contrast to the commercial hustle and bustle we often see today. This might have been as early as the 4th century. Imagine that, no Black Friday sales to distract them. Instead, they focused on the spiritual significance of the season, dedicating time to prayer and contemplation. The word Advent comes from the Latin word adventus, meaning coming or arrival. This term encapsulates the essence of the season, a time of anticipation and hope. This season was about actively preparing for the arrival of Jesus, not just for his birthday bash, but for his ultimate arrival in glory. It was a dual focus, celebrating his birth and looking forward to his second coming. It was a time for spiritual house cleaning, for getting right with God. People would examine their lives, seek forgiveness, and strive to improve their relationship with the divine. Now, I'm not suggesting we all take up sackcloth and ashes for the month of December, but there's something to be said for slowing down and reflecting on the true meaning of the season. But maybe we can take a cue from our spiritual ancestors. They found value in setting aside time for introspection and spiritual growth. Perhaps we can swap some of the holiday frenzy for a bit of soul-searching. Just a thought. In doing so, we might find a deeper, more meaningful connection to the season and to each other. Over the centuries, Advent traditions have, shall we say, loosened up a bit. Fasting evolved into feasting with special Advent treats like gingerbread and stolen cake. Advent wreaths with their 4 candles became popular, marking the 4 Sundays leading up to Christmas. Then there are the Advent calendars. From simple paper chains to elaborate wooden creations, they've become a beloved tradition, especially for children. And let's be honest, some adults still partake in the chocolate variety. These traditions, while evolving, still point to the heart of Advent. The candles remind us of the light that enters the world through Jesus. The treats symbolize the sweetness of God's grace. Even the anticipation of opening a little calendar door echoes the longing for Christ's arrival. Growing up, Advent held a special magic for me. It was a time filled with anticipation and wonder, a countdown to the most joyous day of the year. I remember the thrill of opening a new window on our homemade Advent calendar. Each day brought a new surprise, a small piece of joy that made the wait for Christmas even more exciting. My mom sewed it herself, with felt pockets for each day. She put so much love and care into making it, and it became a cherished part of our holiday traditions. Inside, we'd find a Bible verse, a small treat, or a slip of paper with a family activity on it. Each item was thoughtfully chosen to bring us closer together and remind us of the true meaning of the season. One year, we made paper snowflakes and strung them around the house. It was a simple activity, but it filled our home with a sense of wonder and creativity. Another year, we baked cookies for our neighbors. The kitchen was filled with the sweet aroma of freshly baked treats, and we had so much fun decorating them together. These weren't just fun activities, they were ways to share the joy and generosity of the season. Each act of kindness, each moment spent together, made the holiday season more meaningful. Looking back, I realized those simple Advent traditions instilled in me a deeper understanding of Christmas. They taught me that the holiday is about more than just receiving gifts. It's about giving, about spending time with loved ones, and about remembering the greatest gift of all, Yeshua, Yahusha, or Jesus. It wasn't just about the presents under the tree, it was about the love and joy we shared as a family. Those memories have stayed with me, and they continue to shape how I celebrate the season today. What about you? Would you try something different? Maybe dust off that Advent wreath, or make one from scratch. Light a candle, pause for a moment, and remember the beauty of waiting, of hoping. Let's rediscover this ancient tradition together. And if you found this story inspiring, give this video a thumbs up, share it with a friend, and subscribe for more stories about traditions that bring meaning to the season. Happy Advent!